Remote viewing, RV, is a psychic skill, a practice of seeking impressions about a distant or unseen target using subjective means, in particular, extrasensory perception, Spanish pesetas, or sensing with mind. Remote viewing is classified as a parapsychological phenomena and is related to other parapsychological occurrences, namely clairvoyance and telepathy. An experienced remote viewer can give information about an object, event, person, or location that is hidden from physical view and separated at some distance. RV originally developed and utilized as an operational intelligence gathering tool for the United States military and intelligence services from 1970 to 1995. Remote viewing was further popularized in the 1990s following the declassification of documents related to the Stargate project. Mastering the art of remote viewing is like training for a martial arts. A successful remote viewing experience can take many years of practice and dedication to become confident and competent. A January 1979 secret progress report from Sri to the Dia describes remote viewing, RV, is the acquisition and description, by mental means, of information blocked from ordinary perception by distance or shielding, and generally believed to be secure against such access. Remote viewing is a process wherein one will be in a prolonged trance, allowing himself/herself to dream while awake. Remote viewing is as much about learning about yourself and how the universe speaks to you as it is a method to transcend time and space. What started as a $20 million top-secret U.S. military intelligence program, more commonly known under its umbrella name of Project Stargate, to combat the Cold War Russian psychic spies, has now evolved into a worldwide civilian remote viewing community, with the all-timer original military remote viewers now teaching and sharing this skill, and their students are expanding out in the world and setting up their own private remote viewing companies and offering this art in many new ways. In July 1995, the CIA declassified and approved for release documents revealing its sponsorship in phenomena as remote viewing. Thus began disclosure to the public of a 2-decade-plus involvement of the intelligence community in the investigation of so-called parapsychological or psi phenomena. Though there are billions of dollars pumped on typical RV research, but most of the research summary sums up to the same methods and techniques, of which I have compiled a step-by-step instruction of remote viewing. Before conducting the steps mentioned below, one should create the mood for such experience. An example of this is isolating yourself within a quiet environment before beginning a RV experience. Doing some meditations before a remote viewing session is also highly recommended to get grounded and bring yourself in a relax-inducing environment. Don't expect too much from your early remote viewing sessions. It takes much practice and experience for a successful sessions. I would recommend your early RV sessions to be more imagery, which will help you to connect with your psychic skills and psychic glands. Also understand, the remote viewing techniques have been in existence for many centuries and have been experimented for spiritual and human consciousness growth. As a spiritual magazine, we will be limiting our remote viewing session to a bit more of spiritual nature by remote viewing a celestial sanctum in our first session. The celestial sanctum is the meeting place where spiritual beings commune in the astral world to merge and share esoteric knowledge. Remote viewing celestial sanctum. Step 1. With the Baroque music playing in the background, pick a place for remote viewing that interests you. Take a picture of the location you wish to RV. Visualize the place you would want to conduct remote viewing in. If you are having trouble visualizing the place, then it is best to have a picture of it handy so that you can stare at it for a couple of seconds. You will acquire a vector intention. Step 2. Let go the picture and lay down in a comfortable place. Close your eyes and count to 20 slowly. With each out breath, feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into whatever you are laying on. Here, a good practice is also doing Anapanasati meditation for grounding psychic energies for a couple of minutes. Step 3. Now visualize your body getting lighter and lighter for a couple of minutes until you feel very light. Now visualize your ghost-like biophysical field leaving your body and imagine yourself floating out of your body up to the ceiling and through the top of the roof. The moment you project out the top of the roof, the picture in your mind's eye reverses like a mirror and you are now looking down from your rooftop. Step 4. If you are successful till here, you should by then get a clear view of your rooftop, and then you will see yourself floating until your house gets smaller and smaller. Visualize yourself floating higher and higher into the sky. You will then realize that after a few seconds, you are already staring at your town, then at your state, and then at the country you are living in. If you are capable, you'll be able to get to see even the entire planet. Whether you are aware of this or not entirely depends on how relaxed and grounded you are. In terms of relaxation, you have to be at peace with your past, love your present, and be welcoming with your future. Step 5. Allow yourself to be carried away from the Earth and see it disappear as you move into space. This will have you pulled in a galactic center using the force of electromagnetic energy. After that, you will see yourself spirally approaching a column of white light and passing through a portal on top. Step 6. Once you get passed through the said portal, you are now in the 5th dimension. It is now safe to say that you are already in the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is the best place to create a celestial sanctum which will serve as your base of operation for all remote viewing sessions. Now creating a celestial sanctum has no limitations. Your imagination will allow you to create one of your own liking, so don't be afraid to overdo it. You can visualize this as sitting in a luxury large dwelling house or beautiful cottage or any other location. Step 7. Once you have established a celestial sanctum, see yourself lying on the most comfortable part of the sanctum. Whether it is a couch, a bed, or even a carpet doesn't matter. As long as you are comfortable, you can continue with the procedure. Now see yourself standing up from this very comfortable place and find yourself walking in the driveway until you get inside your favorite vehicle, a car, or any other vehicle of your choice. Once you get in, your shamanic remote viewing begins. Step 8. Allow yourself drive through various roads and scenery of your choice until you arrive at a beach. Here, get out of the vehicle and walk along the beach. Allow yourself to feel the sand underneath your soles. Allow yourself to feel happy since you will see that today is a beautiful day. Step 9. At the end of your walk, you come across your spirit guide who is sitting at a table on the beach. Your spirit guide may portray himself as Jesus, Buddha, a shaman, or even Merlin, a shamanic power animal, or whoever. Do not be afraid. Whatever he looks like for you is not what he truly is. You are but a victim of circumstance wherein culture and religion portrays how God is for you and not how he truly is. All you have to know that this is the spirit guide ever living and loving. Step 10. Do not be shy or afraid, for you can ask your spirit guide anything. You can even have a fruitful conversation with your spirit guide if you allow it so. During this time, you are vibrating on a much higher electromagnetic frequency that your physical body won't feel it. Take time to converse with your spirit guide. If you wish to go back to your physical body, all you have to do is to repeat the steps I mentioned in reverse. Of course, the above techniques are much different than that practiced in secret military remote viewing rooms, but discussing those techniques is out of scope for this article. You can certainly begin your journey of RV from here, and with further research and practice you can evolve to much advanced stages. I'd like to end my article with this quote: "All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think we become."